Go ahead. It was a good weekend. We played well. I thought all phases of the game played well. So, we're getting ready for South Dakota, but I'll answer anything about last weekend that you want. So, go ahead.
Were you pleased after watching the film? Did everything that you saw immediately after the game? Was it verified on film?
I thought our intention and our effort and our play was good. I thought some of our responsibilities and the things they're supposed to do to get the job done, we can get a lot better at. But we got the job done overall. The big plays on defense, you go back and review those. The stalled drives, you review those on offense. So after you put away all the good that happened that day, you still have to go back and find a way to get better. And that's what we emphasized both phases to them when we met with them was the good. You look at what Dries Fountain did. You look what we did in the throwing game. I thought we did a great job in the throwing game, and I thought our receivers grew up because they attacked the football. So that's the good. I thought on special teams, you got Nico, who really did a nice job on some of his special teams to get off blocks and go make plays like we had worked on for 2 weeks. He made a difference. And then you look on defense when you saw what Malcolm Washington did as a corner. We all remember the intercept for a touchdown, but I watched him in all other phases of the game of how his technique was, because they were attacking him as much as the other side, and he was technique sound for most of the day. So that was the good, but you also go back and you look for your missed tackles, you look for your missed assignments, and then you have to find ways to get better this week, and there's plenty to do, and a short amount of time to do it in. So those are the things that we emphasized and what we viewed, because we're going to have to get better each and every week, each and every play, and we now have a foundation at least to gauge ourselves from coming off last weekend's game.
In a game like there was 23, 24 penalties. Is it hard to keep a flow going? I know most of them were against them, but does that take away some of the flow of the game?
Well, I don't know if it does. I guess what I'd say it's more, what really is hard on flow of the game is TV. TV timeouts are very difficult, and anymore you're just getting used to it. I know I'm getting used to it where I'm not fazed by the length of these games, but early on it was very hard to get used to. So you get things going, and then you got TV times out, and if you do get momentum, then you continue to play, and then there's a bunch of timeouts in a row that we got to leave for 2 minutes. So if anything, that style of the game has brought a little bit of flow to the game. You just get used to that phase of the game. So I don't know if it was a penalty that slows things down unless they're on us. It's more which way that ball moving. If they're moving 15 yards in our favor, that's still good flow to me. So, but if they're going 15 yards backwards, then it's poor flow. And that actually is what got emphasized, because we had 3 defensive penalties that cost us 15 yards that kept us on the field on third down. Those are the same things that would get you beat normally. So those are the things that we can emphasize to our team.
Did you agree with all of those penalties, or?
Our officials do a good job. So no, it was. There's always some things out there, and it's the style of game. But there was a couple penalties that that went against us, and I'm sure on the other way they probably felt the same way. But we got some breaks along the way in penalties too that helped us move the chains. Probably one of the biggest penalties of the day was, quite honestly, was the roughing the punter. They had stopped us, we had stopped them, they had stopped us, and we were going to punt the ball to them, and then they got the roughing the punter, and then we scored on that drive, and thus it kind of started the momentum of the game because of a penalty. So we tried to learn from their errors as much as our own errors.
It seems like you're always able to correct things when maybe offense or defense isn't working just the way you want